Hi everyone, welcome to an episode of Jabba in the Hut. Yes, I know I've been away for quite some time, but I've been trying to lose weight and stuff like that, and as I can see from the video, I'm all losing weight. So that's the main important fact of this preview of the Livy and Celtic game. But no, it's a pleasure to be back. I'm sorry I've been away for so long again. I've missed you, all my couple of people that like to watch these videos, like my friends and maybe some family who have, came across it at some point whilst strolling YouTube. But again, thanks. It's great to be back, and I'm a wee bit sweaty because I've just finished a wee workout. So I just thought, you know what? I've not done a video in so long. I'll come down and I'll make a video because doing something means everything, doesn't it? So hi, and it's a pleasure to see you. So today, a preview of the Celtic, of the Livingston, of the Livingston Celtic game. These games come across, and I'm always, because of our hoodoo with the Neil Lennon days, and obviously we beat them. I think it was last year. We beat them quite convincingly last year with a free. I think it was a 3-1 performance, which was a great performance. Young James Forrest, senior James Forrest, putting the ball in the net, which was great for us, and Daisen Maeda also doing the same to make himself break our hoodoo. So that was great to watch that game. But there's always this thing about Celtic playing in the plastic pitch that gets me annoyed, and it's the fact that we're playing on a plastic pitch. But I'm not going to look too much onto the negative side of things because we have beat that hoodoo, and we are coming back strong into that kind of game where we know we can win it and we know we can get away with winning it. So really, on the day, we just need our whole team to be strong and to kind of fight through that mind block of playing in a plastic pitch, because we've got another one to play against, and that'll be Kilmarnock later on. But at the same time, we can do this, and Celtic can do it, and I'll be sitting there watching the game, obviously, because I can't get to Livingston because I haven't passed my driving test yet. But sooner or later I will get to go to games once I can afford them, and it'll be beautiful, it'll be great, and you'll be with me, you know what I mean, and we'll be together holding hands and cuddling watching the games. LGBTQ. Anyway, the game today, going to watch it, going to be great. I think for the team that I would play against Livingston, obviously it's got to be Joe Hart in goals. I would play Greg Taylor, left back, and obviously it's going to be Moritz Gents and CCV, and you've obviously got the pick between Janovic and Ralston. Personally, I don't think Janovic is cutting it now. Just a little bit, he's still a quality player, but I think he's just taking his mind off the game, because what I've seen against the Shakhtar Donetsk game is it's just not enough thinking and not enough, getting rid of the situation completely. Like, he could have easily done a tackle and then got yellow carded. But again, that's just game knowledge. That's just what you have to do. But I think in this game, I think I would probably go with Ralston, and if Ralston doesn't cut it, then bring on Juranovic. It's just one of those things I would probably do. Midfield, it has to be Aaron Moy, O'Reilly, and Hatate. Moy sitting back to his kind of centre midfield position, being defensively aware, spreading the passes, because, to be honest, when Callum McGregor went out, nobody thought Aaron Moy could probably be in those shoes. But I'm surprised. I'm very, very surprised, because I've came to a point where I think Aaron Moy's actually pretty good, and his passing is pretty sound as well, and he's not passing it back so much. He's just kind of calming the situations down and then finding a way to pass it forward, which makes sense. I would play they three in midfield. Now here's the point where I think it's going to be a bit, choosy. I would play Maeda. I would play Giacomakis to start, because I think Giacomakis is on form. You can't drop a guy that's on form. You can't. I mean, for me, I don't know how people would stick it. But you can't drop a guy that's on form. I know Kyogo's there, and he's a great wee player. I love him. But Giacomakis is just. I think this is going to be an aggressive game because they've got that Nobel, whatever he's called, at the front of their helm, and he's quite a big guy. You know what I mean? So Giacomakis is quite a big guy. I think it's going to be one of those games where it's quite, like, oh, there's a big guy up front. Oh no, jitters and jitters and jitters. But we need to play the kind of same, I think, to make them go jittery as well. So I would play Giacomakis, and then obviously if Giacomakis isn't working, then bring on Kyogo. That's the difference with Celtic this season. You've got players on the bench that can easily come on. Now, Jota is back training. Does that mean he's going to be on the bench, or is he going to start? I don't know. I think that he'll start. I think Jota will start because at the end of the day, he wants to get in the Portuguese national side, doesn't he? He wants to go to the World Cup, and this is probably the way that he can do it. So I think Ange will put Jota in. But that's just my team. It could go either way. You know what I mean? It could go Forrest to starting there instead of Jota, which is fine. Because Forrest has been good as well. The guy comes on and fucking scores a hat trick for fuck's sake, and he start. You can't. The guy is great. He's been a great servant to Celtic, and he's done brilliant. Sorry about the nipple, by the way. I can notice that. I'll just hide it. So, moving on. So that's my team. I think because the other kind of thing that I want to bring up is VAR. Now, talking to my friends about this, like people kind of look back to the Hearts game and they kind of say to themselves, oh, well, like VAR was in place for Hearts. Scrap that. VAR is VAR. That's it. You need to just go with it because every other league is doing it. And I think to be honest, is that way? Yeah. I think to be honest, you need to kind of just go with it because even though people are saying it's a bit biased, which I don't agree with because I think you need to look at the refereeing situation in this country. It's part-time. It's part-time referees. So really, part-time referees, when they give a fuck, would you give a fuck if you were working part-time? I don't think so. You know what I mean? Like, you've got to have days where you can't be arsed, and days where you probably think, I can't be arsed giving them a fucking penalty, fuck that. Sorry for the swearing if there's any kids watching, which there's none. But anyway, going onward, the VAR situation, yes, okay, VAR's in contention now, so VAR does have that point where it can slip you up, but you need the referees to be strong in games and to take their own kind of way in games. And I think, the last game against Hearts with the guy handball, that I think the handball situation is really, really confusing, to be honest, for anybody watching. It's either a penalty or it's not a penalty. I think that's the referee's decision. And I think the way the game was going, glad that we won it, by the way, but I think the way the game was going, that a lot of fans were thinking it was maybe a little bit biased. But again, that's the first thing Celtic fans think about when something doesn't go our way. I'm sitting here and I'm watching a Hearts game and I was exactly the same. I was shouting at the telly, I was shouting at the referee, calling for everything. But we have to take a wee step back and understand that that's VAR. That's what VAR does, right? VAR is there to help the referees. But if the referees don't feel that they need VAR, it's also their decision not to need it and not to look upon it as something that they really, really need. All right? Again, I've just said the same thing over and over again. But yeah, that's my opinion on VAR. I think VAR's a pain in the bum because it slows the game down, but referees do need it. And I think when it comes into contention with the referees that are using it, it will work for some games, but it might not work for some others. It's like having a video referee that does the exact same job as a normal referee on the pitch. All right, let's just put it that way. But anyway, yeah, that's my opinion of the game. I think Celtic will win tightly enough, 2-1. I think that will be it. But Livingston are a hard side to beat, especially on their own surface. So I've got that in my head as well. But I don't think it'll be a rollover for Celtic. I think it'll be a hard game. So yeah, that's my opinion. That's where I think the game's going to go. So enjoy. If there's anybody that's watching this video, enjoy. You've been with me in the Jabba in the Hut, and let's just enjoy the game. I hope you are all having a great time and enjoy Halloween. All right. Oh, bye.